for the visit. At forward. Now, this is your starting five.
Welcome to Tuesday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. We got a good one in store for you. Alongside Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll talk to Allie LaForce, who's on the sidelines as well. All right, a chance to check out stats for Dylan Brooks.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
So the Houston starting five. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Amen Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's the great, and at the 1. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. DeAnthony Melton out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Thomas in at the 3 slot. One thing you love about these teams, Clark, they both do the dirty work on the glass.
Yeah, extra possessions will be at a premium tonight. No easy boards. With all of these glass eaters running around getting their hands dirty, should make for a really interesting game to keep an eye on inside.
Here's the great. Pass to Green. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's the great. Drives to the hoop.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And here's Johnson. There's the steal. Here's Thompson.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 4-point game. Thomas with the ball. Checked by Brooks. Thomas outside. Claxton a screen on Thompson. Clock at 4. Thomas misses. Here's the great, guarded by Russell. And it's Green missing.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Back to Melton. Down low. Here's Claxton. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Nice pass from Melton. Solid job at getting it to his teammates.
Şengün a screen on Russell. There's the drive.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
The 3 is up. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Şengün a screen on Russell. Outside for Brooks. Pass to the great. Now here's Green. Pure from 3-point range.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Eason's checked in for Houston. Claxton a screen on Eason. Here's Williams. And he knocks down the 10-footer. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's the great, guarded by Russell. Out to Thompson. And Houston, another 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Russell. Back to Johnson. Inside, pass to Thomas. That falls. Nice assist by Russell.
Terrific imagination, creativity. Russell already one of the league's more intriguing playmakers.
Şengün a screen on Russell. The great, the pass to Şengün. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Şengün so effective around the rim. Great play.
Nets trail by 7. Thomas outside. Pass to Williams. That three's off the mark. Houston has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. And Williams over to help. Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Thomas. And Watford subbed in for Russell. Here's the great. Watford covering. Here's the great. Rebounded by the Nets.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Houston making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Here's Johnson. 15 in his last outing. A minute 35 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Watford. The three. Knocks down the triple.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's the great. He has 6. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's the great. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Eason against Williams. Johnson a screen on Eason. Williams misses. The Rockets lead by 8. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Thompson a screen on Williams. The great, the pass to Thompson. Here's the great. Last game, he had 28 points. 3 on the clock. Oh, there's the alley. Şengün, no good.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And so it's Houston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back after this word. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I really like how they're knifing inside.
Here in quarter 2, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. The great, the pass to Green. Here's the great. Outside for Green. Pass to Eason. Here's the great. Fires in the triple. The great's got 13.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Johnson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Russell comes in for Williams. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. He's gobbling up rebounds at well under.
Oh! What a hammer!
Oh, man!
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Russell, tightly guarded, and it's in there. Russell's got his first 2 points of the night.
You like what you have there. Russell crafty with the dribble.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Outside Whitmore. Here's the great. He's got 15. Back to Whitmore. 4 on the clock. Knocks down the long J. Whitmore's got his second basket.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
Here's the great. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Defensive foul.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now.
The Rockets.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Melton, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Green comes in for Whitmore. Pass to Claxton. Johnson on the wing. Back to Claxton. And here's Thomas. Up and over Brooks. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 5.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Şengün, a screen on Russell. The great, the pass to Şengün. That one's good for 2. And the Rockets lead by 20.
Love when Şengün looks to score, especially from the interior.
Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And both free throws good for Russell.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you. Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Pass to Johnson. There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Claxton. Thomas, left side. It's hauled in by Houston.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
The 3 from Thompson. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Houston Rockets sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Houston Rockets.
They have been so careful with the Rock. Smart passes, tight handle on the ball, really speaks to the focus and discipline.
And that defense, try as they might, cannot disrupt their flow. Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. In the West, the Great.
Oh, he does a lot for this team. Controls the pace, keeps everyone involved, and then he can score.
He has a great mix of point guard qualities. Makes this offense almost impossible to stop. Thanks as always for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Nets. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's the great, and at the point. Here's the great. Şengün, a screen on Russell to the middle. And stolen by Claxton. Russell has the open look. Gets an open look and hits it. Russell's got 6.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
Well, Clark, playing time is so difficult to come by. So what's the best way to stay ready if you're on the end of the bench?
Yeah, that's a good question, B. I never experienced that as a starter in the short career that I had in the NBA. With all the travel, I think you just got to make a commitment to get in the extra work between the few practices that you have. So it's really being self-motivated as an individual to be professional and anticipate that you're going to be ready if your number's called.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Outside for Brooks. Pass to the great. Outside, Green. And Houston, another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Fred VanVleet.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. And out of bounds. The Rockets will take it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Rockets. They're in first place right now with a tremendous record. They're certainly the team to beat.
When I look at Houston, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
To the paint. Here's Russell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Stepping to the line with 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Russell. Houston leading by 23. Here's the great. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Thomas. Brooks defending. 6 to shoot. Thomas, that's good. Thomas has got 10.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Russell. And a change for the Rockets. Eason's checked in. Here's the great. Melton covers. Here's the great. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
There's a screen by Johnson. Melton outside. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Şengün.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Şengün's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's the great. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Three-pointer. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist from Melton. Johnson's got 6.
Boy, they have finally found their shooting touch after a rough first half.
Here's the great. He's guarded by Claxton. Thompson, a screen on Claxton. Thompson outside. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. For Brooklyn, Sharp comes in for Claxton, and Watford subbed in for Melton. Smith, he's checked in for the Rockets. Whitmore comes in for Thompson. 59 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Williams. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 5. The Nets need to get off a shot here. Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Count the basket. The Greats got 13 points now in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Houston has gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Johnson passes to Johnson. Williams from long range. And so it's Houston, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. And time to present our player of the game.